Hi, today is day 224 of Carnivore. I've never done this before, so this is the first time I've ever done a live video. I've been trying to do some little updates here and there, but 30 seconds is not very long, and so they only allow you to make shorts. And so I thought, well, let me try to go live and see how this works. So please bear with me. This is the first time that I've ever done this, and so I just want to talk a little bit about my carnivore way of life, and of course it's kosher. Remember that I am biblically kosher, not rabbinically kosher. If you don't understand that, that's okay. As I said, I've never done this before. I just want to talk a little bit about how I've been eating and what I eat. And so I eat one meal a day, and I do mostly eat red meat and the salt to taste. And I use butter, and I use animal fats like duck fat, which is my absolute favorite. And I use beef fat, and I eat egg yolks. And I don't eat egg whites because they cause me inflammation. And so I eat chicken sometimes. When I eat chicken, I do have to eat some beef alongside it because I just don't feel my optimal self when I just eat chicken. And so, and I occasionally eat fish. I do love fish, but again, I like to have my beef. I just feel better on beef, and so I just mostly eat beef. And as I said, today is day 224 of Carnivore, and some of the things I want to discuss is what Carnivore thus far has done for me. My IBS is gone. No more constipation for me, which is fabulous. Everyone would tell you, you need more fiber, and that is absolutely not true. And so my IBD is gone as well. After, I think it was about day 12 of eating carnivore, I started finally using the bathroom. And so for me, I was very strict. I cut out all dairy. All I did was just eat beef. And I ate some chicken at the beginning, found out very early that, I prefer beef. But I went 30 days with absolutely no dairy, no cheese whatsoever. And then I started reintroducing a little bit to see how things would go for me. And there is some cheeses that still cause me inflammation. That's another thing I want to talk about, is that my inflammation is totally gone now. No more brain fog, it's gone. And no more anxiety or panic attacks. And so that is amazing to me. And did you know that if you suffer from anxiety and depression and panic attacks, that most likely it is caused from inflammation of the brain? And so once that inflammation is gone, then the panic attacks and depression and panic anxiety attacks disappear. They're just gone. And so that is a win-win situation for me. And I've also noticed that my seasonal allergies are gone as well. I used to have skin cracking real thick around my fingernails, and those are totally gone. I used to bite excessively, not my fingernails, just around the skin because of the thickness. That is gone. And when I reintroduced cheese, I noticed that the skin started doing that again, and it's somehow or another related to one of the autoimmune diseases that I have. And so I just don't eat cheese that often. Sometimes I want it, and I'll go ahead and implement it. And I've had a lot of people want to know exactly what I'm eating, but what works for me necessarily is not going to work for you. We're all made different. And so my fat and protein ratio I've been playing around with and trying to find what I feel better at, what levels of protein, how high I need, how much fat I need. And so I've been kind of just tracking all that, and I'm using my Keto Mojo, and every Monday and Friday I take my blood ketones and my blood glucose, and then what you do is called the Dr. Ball's ratio. And so you take your blood glucose and divide it by your blood ketones to get what your number is. And so if you want more information on that, I would advise you to look up Emily Penton at the center of brilliance, and she is absolutely amazing. And also Carnivore Angels on Instagram. Those are two people that I would suggest that you look up, because they are the ones who've really helped me a lot in this carnivore walk. And Emily is just absolutely amazing, and she would help you to get your fat ratios, whatever your need is. She would definitely be helping you. Like I said, everybody's asked me a lot about what my eating plan is, and like I said, what I eat could be different from what you could eat, because we have different bodies. Things work differently for us. So I can't answer those questions. But like I said, it depends on what type of eating you're coming off of as well, because I started carnivore off of keto. So if you're starting carnivore off of a standard American diet, you really need to take it slow and not just jump right into carnivore, because you can have like keto flu and have some different reactions. So it is better to go really slow with it. For me, I just jumped right in, but I was coming off of keto instead of the standard American diet. And so I did have the keto flu, which I didn't when I started keto. And so what I did with that is electrolytes, and I suggest Element electrolytes, and I'll put my link in below. This is the only thing I take every day, as in a supplement, because it's the sodium that we need, the magnesium that we need, and the potassium that we need. And so I do suggest this. And it also, if you're going through like the keto flu, to drink it. You can do it in different ways. I put mine in my water every morning, and I just drink it throughout the day, and I only use 1 packet a day. I know some people that use multiple packets, but they're outside working and doing a lot of sweating, so therefore they're losing their electrolytes, and they need to be able to put more back in. And so I'm super excited about Element. Like I said, each packet contains 68 milligrams of magnesium, 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium. And I just pour 1 packet in my water every day. And one thing I want to bring up is they have different flavors. Watermelon is my favorite, but I also have lemon habanero and mango chili, and I use those as seasoning. So if I am craving chicken wings, then I will put that on my chicken wings and air fry them, and it is absolutely fantastic. So that could be something that you could do as well. And I don't do that as a replacement for this in my water. I just do that as an added flavor for my chicken wings. And so it's just absolutely fantastic. And so watermelon, as I said, is my all-time favorite. My husband's is orange, and that's his favorite. And so I will put my link below to where you can order that. And right now, if you order, you will get a free sample pack, and it's 8 different flavors. And they also have an unflavored if your body can't handle stevia. I don't do any sugar substitutes except for in my Elements. Every month I create a new habit tracker, and so things will drop off because they become a habit, and I don't need that habit tracker anymore for that particular item. And so for next month I'm going to be starting a new one, and I won't add certain things on. I have my old one here, which you can see is all written up there, and so I don't need certain things on it any longer, which is a great thing to be able to know that I've done so well that I can take it off and I don't need that as a reminder anymore. So next month, September, my habit tracker will start. One of the things that has helped me in this walk of eating the proper human diet, as Dr. Berry says, is keeping a journal. I'm a very visual person, so keeping a journal has really helped me a lot. I know what I've eaten every day. I know what works for me. When I have a reaction to something, I log it. That way I can remember that. And so I know not to eat that any longer, or a lot of times it's just you have to wait for your body to heal. And so what you can handle right now may not be what you could not have handled it 2 months ago. And so I'm over 6 months on eating carnivore, and a lot of things that there's no way I could eat at the beginning that I do fine now. And so like the aged cheddar cheese and my goat milk cheese, I am able to eat those without any issue. But if I was to pick up a different type of cheese, it would still cause me some inflammation. And so my body is still in the process of healing, and it'll probably take a while. I had somebody send me a message asking me if I can recommend anybody else to where they can follow and get more information. And so I would actually tell you to look up on YouTube Dr. Professor Bart K. He's really good, informative, lots of information. He doesn't hold back. He is 100% honest, and I would definitely suggest him. And also Dr. Sean Baker, I really like him as well. And of course I would tell you Emily Penton. She is amazing, and she really has healed her body from depression and bipolar and MS. And so, you know, if you have any of those type of issues, I would definitely reach out to her. And again, one of the other things that helps me is creating a vision board. If you are a very visual person, this is my vision board, and I am beautiful, and I am at my perfect weight, because too many times we are really hard on ourselves. And so we need to not do that, because that's not how God created us. And how we are is beautiful and wonderful. We are wonderful on the inside and the outside, and we need to love ourselves. And you need to love yourself before you can love anybody else. You have to love yourself. That's my stance. So I'm sticking to that. So I'm trying to think of anything else that I can talk to you about today. If you need help, you can just reach out. And again, I want to point out one more time that I am biblically kosher. And what that means is you will see things on my Instagram. If you want to look me up there, I'm Vicki, V-I-C-K-I, the Kosher Carnivore. And you will see some cheese mixed with meat, because I eat biblically kosher, not rabbinically kosher. And so what I've told people in the past is, you know, it's better than, you know, seeing the pork and the shellfish everywhere. If you don't like it, just move on. I don't know what else to tell you, but this way of eating can help you. And if you don't like mixing the cheese and the meat, then just don't do it. I don't do it that often, just because a lot of cheeses cause me inflammation. And so, as I said, this is the first time I've done a live, and I am very nervous. I'm hoping I'm doing okay. And so I think I'm going to end it. If there is any chat, I can't see it. So, because I have my phone kind of across the room recording me. And so, just reach out, look for me on Instagram, and please like and share my YouTube channel. That could help me. And also, if you know anyone else that needs any help, just send them over to Instagram to Vicki, the Kosher Carnivore. Thank you, and y'all have a wonderful day.